Hi everyone, welcome back to Paracord Planet. You might remember my face from our previous AI video. Did you have to use that picture of? Okay, you did, okay. So to get initiated into the world of paracord crafting, I decided to make a monkey fist, but we've already done a couple monkey fists on our channel before, so we decided to theme it up a little bit, and a great way to show off our brand new Christmas tree paracord. So, let's get started. So the materials we're going to be using for our project today, we do have Imperial Red, we have Kelly Green, and our brand new Christmas tree paracord. We also have our 1-inch ball bearing, we have our monkey fish jig, a lighter, and some scissors. So if we take a look at the guide on our monkey fish jig, we can see that a 1-inch ball bearing is going to need about 4.5 to 5 feet of paracord. So just to be on the safe side, I did decide to take 10 feet of our Christmas tree paracord to make the monkey fist. So to make the monkey fist, I always like to start with the paracord in front on the jig here. That way we can see exactly how many wraps we need to make. And in this case, we're going to be making 5 wraps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can bring those a little bit closer together. And here, we're going to loop it around the bottom right of the jig. And now we're going to go around lengthwise 5 times. So once we end up with our 5th pass, and we have our string coming back to us, it is now time to add the ball bearing. And one of the great things about our monkey fish jig here is we can actually take off this side. We can lay it flat. So then that way, it's easier to add the ball bearing. So we're going to slip the ball right in through there and be sure that our cords are still laying flat. So for the next 5 passes, what we want to do is head on down with our paracord. Now we're going to take the end and we're going to come back up through on the other side. So we're going to bring it around until it's on your right side and up through the knot. And we're going to do the same thing 5 times. And with our 5th pass completed, we are going to take our monkey fist off of the jig. Our next step is going to be to tighten down our knot. If you tighten too tightly on one side, you're going to see that your monkey fist will become lopsided. So we're just going to take our time and slowly just start tightening this bad boy up. Alright, so we're coming to our first pass on tightening up all the ropes, and it's starting to look a little bit more like a ball and a fist, but as you can see, there are still some spaces in between here and just some of the knots. So we're going to make another pass, and here, this is where we can actually start tightening it up. So because we are starting to get a little bit tighter with our monkey fist, I decided to grab a fid, and this bad boy will actually help you grab the string that you need and help you pull it through to tighten everything up. And what I was planning on with our Christmas-themed monkey fist is that you could wear it around your wrist just in case you ever do need a self-defense mechanism or if you want to smack something. So we're going to take the end of our Christmas tree cord. We're going to throw on a fid. And right where our string comes out on the final pass of the monkey fist, we're going to go right underneath that loop and bring it right on through. Now we're going to size it up to our wrist. So I did want this monkey fist to sort of hang off of your wrist, and then if you wanted to, you could attach something on the other end, you could clip it to something. So we're going to make sure it just has a little bit of slack from our wrist. Right about there looks good. So to attach our paracord to our monkey fist, we're just going to make a simple overhand knot. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to come through the loop once. And the loop that we made right here, we're going to come through it again. And we want that knot really tight on the end of our monkey fist. So we are going to really tighten that up. We're going to cut at about 1/4 inch to give ourselves a little bit of cord so that we can fan it out and press it against our knot here. And now that we have our fray to where we want it, we're going to melt it down and we are going to press it onto our knot. We are going to do the same thing to our strand that is coming out the top of our monkey fist. So now that we have the main structure for our handle on our monkey fist, it is time to use our 2 other colors. Now we need to attach the 2 cords, and I figured why not make this easy on ourselves and try out the Manny method. So for the Manny method, we're going to take out the inner strands from our sheath. So we're going to give ourselves a fair amount of inner strands, and we are going to cut those away. And then we are going to bring the sheath back over top of the inner strands. So then we're going to have a hollow tube. Now we're going to do the exact same thing for our second paracord. We're going to bring out the inner strands. We're going to give ourselves a little bit of room. And we're going to cut out the inner strands. So now that we have the 2 hollow ends of our paracord, what we're going to do is we're going to take the opposite end of one and we're going to stick it through the empty sheath of the other cord. That way, the 7 strands still remain inside of the hollow sheath and still retains that strength. So now that we have our fid on the cord with the inner strands still in it, we're going to go down to the other cord that does not have the strands in it. We'll go down about 1 inch. And we're going to pierce, but not go all the way through. We want to pierce the outer edge and then come up through the middle. So now that we have our Imperial red through our Kelly green, we're going to do the exact opposite on the other side. We're going to put the green through the red. Now that we've attached our fid, we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to come down about 1 inch. We're going to pierce through the first layer of sheath, but not all the way through. We're going to come up the middle of the paracord. And that one was real easy. And now that we have both ends around the other side, we're just going to cinch it together. Since we attached our 2 cords with the Manny method, we are going to start our snake weave around where we connected our paracord. So around the wrist strap of our monkey fist, we are going to be making the snake knot. Now, you can pretty much start the snake knot wherever you would like to because it's one of the knots that can actually slide very easily. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our cord that we attached using the Manny method. We're going to take the right cord, put it over the left. Then we want to loop it behind our core strand and behind the loop that we just made. You should have what looks to be a pretzel shape right here. Now with the other side of the cord, what we want to do is we want to go behind everything, up and around our first cord, and bring it through the top left of our pretzel. And as we start to tighten it down, we can see that the knot is starting to take shape, and we do want to slide it up to the very top. Tighten that down. And we are going to continue the weave all the way down. Alright, so now that we have our snake braid all the way around the end strands of our monkey fist, all that is left to do is to snip and seal down. So there we have our Christmas-themed monkey fist slammer using our brand new Christmas tree paracord. Thank you guys for coming on the adventure of my very first paracord creation. If there's any Christmas-themed craft that you would like to see in a future video, just let us know in the comments below. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, and be sure to leave a like if you did like this video. Happy holidays to everybody, and we'll see you next time.